It literally just said this number is not active.
What?
How do you have a number on a government page? It's not active. Okay, we're gonna try one more. If not, we've exhausted all of our options. Hi guys. Okay, it's been a long time since I've like made a real video, and like I always have these ideas that I'm gonna make videos, and like half the time I like record the footage and then like I never make them. And I don't know, I feel like it's because I'm discouraged lately to do it. Tula's always acts a fool on my videos. If you're new to my page, Tula's my cat. But I feel like it's because like I used to like have people commenting, you know, people used to like just really enjoy my videos, and like now like I barely get any views. And I know like if you've been watching my YouTube, I never made YouTube like for money, for the views and stuff, but originally like I was doing it for fun, like making vlogs and stuff, and like now like I actually do stuff that people ask for and like people don't watch it. So I don't know, I get a little discouraged, but another part of me just likes talking, just likes making these videos. So that's what I'm doing today. So if you've been watching my page, you should very well know that school is online for me. If you're from Grenada, because I know a lot of my subscribers are Grenada. So if you live in Grenada, you know that SGU is not open this term. And all of that jazz. It really sucks. Don't like being at home. Like I don't have a bad family life, which I've said before, but I would much rather be in Grenada. But yeah, everything's online completely, which I know is different than a lot of state schools because like, I don't know. I don't think a lot of other vet students follow me from other schools, but if you're not familiar, like a lot of other schools, like lecture might be online, or certain classes that can be online are online, but then labs are in person. But Grenada's not open to Americans as of yet, like, you know, direct commercial flights. So there was no way to get students back on the island. It was still like too high of a health threat with COVID-19 going on. So we're online. Do I think some things could be better? Yes. Do I think some things are like either too much or not enough emphasis? Yes. But I think for what's happened, for them to get ready in 3 months, train all of the faculty, and do something that they've never been done, I think it's going great. But to continue with my updates, I had to get a COVID test, and it wasn't as bad as everyone said it was gonna be. So yeah, there was that. And it was just because someone at my job tested positive, and so I took it upon myself because I was in a wedding, which was also another thing that's happened recently. I was so out of my element. I had to like dress up, put on makeup, put on heels, put on eyelashes. It was like crazy. But it was for my older sister, and I was like so happy for her. Like she has my heart, and like I cry, like I still cry thinking about it, and like her husband is like amazing. I don't know, I feel like someone's always watching me even in my own house. So yeah, and so anyways, because I had been at the wedding, I was like, oh God, I need to go test myself so I can alert them. I know you're not supposed to be gathering in large gatherings, and this is exactly why. But luckily my test came back negative. My mom also tested, my sister tested, they came back negative. And everyone at my job tested negative. So, you know, great. Haha. When am I returning to Grenada? I also did put that in the title. There's no definitive date. Grenada recently listed Canada as one of the low-risk countries. So as of like, I think like this weekend, today, Canadian flights can planes can't drive, can fly directly into Grenada. Obviously, it's not the case for Americans. So right now your options are to, one, get a chartered plane, which you have to get at your own cost, which who has money? Not me. And then two, fly through another country that is open, aka Barbados. So I've been looking into that, and actually I'm recording this video on a Monday morning. I am about to actually, once I finish like recording this, like before I start the rest of my day, I am calling like Barbados agriculture ministry to see like, can I fly with Toulouse, you know, my cat, because when you travel to and from SGU, they always tell you not to go through Trinidad or Barbados because they have mandatory quarantine regulations. But I'm just wondering, like, if I'm just like on a layover, you know, just a few hours, I'm not leaving the airport, like, can I just travel? Because guess what? If I find out that I can, I will be in Grenada sometime in September next month. I'm ready to go back. Even if classes are online and I have to study in my house, I think SGU's campus is open. I will go back. You will have to quarantine. I will have to quarantine for 14 days in Grenada. But that's fine with me, honestly. Like, I will go back in a heartbeat. When I tell you, like, I miss that island, I miss my apartment down there. Like, even though life isn't going to be like normal because it's not a normal campus life, like, I just love it down there and I miss it. So hopefully I get some good news. Obviously, if I go back to Grenada, I will definitely make a video. So yeah, so I think that's all of my updates though. But anyways, online school, typically where I do my online schooling is here in my room, my very green room, which I really don't like the lighting for pictures, for videos, or anything, but I actually should be getting it repainted soon. My mom said she's gonna repaint my room soon. So that's why I've been kind of like trying to stand on this wall, because this wall is a little lighter and I have a accent wall that's darker. So if I turn this way or to the window, it gets really bad lighting. This way, it's still very green. I don't like it. I don't like it at all anymore. Like, I don't know what I was thinking when I was 9 years old. And I'm not opposed to the green. So like, this is actually the green I'm thinking about, mint condition. I don't even know if it's showing up right on the camera. It's probably not, now that I'm looking at it, you know. But you see, it's supposed to be like a very, very dilute green. I might even go a shade lighter than this. I don't want white or clear walls or pearl walls, but I definitely am tired of the green. And I actually think I want my desk by the window. I really like natural light and looking out windows and sunlight. So I think once everything in my room is gonna have to move to the center so it can get repainted, I might just move my room around and put my desk over there where the chair is. But all of Toulouse's stuff is also over there, like his food. So I think I would just basically switch my room around and the desk would now move over there. This is my desk. It's bad lighting in here. You can't really see it. Actually looks very cluttered right now because I have a lot. This can honestly move. Maybe it'll look a little bit neater. So, you know, this was a note from my manager that also came out of that Ziploc bag. So laptop, iPad. I'm trying to be more organized. I have like an agenda this term, and I have like my schedule of like when everything's due, all my online lectures, because everything is online, obviously. Toulouse has a little teepee right here that a lot of times he'll sleep in, not during the day, mostly if I'm studying at night. You know, my beats, my headphones. I'm giving y'all a little desk tour. I am in pre-surgical skills, which I'm going to show a little bit later. So here's my suture pad. And that was actually what was in the Ziploc bag, was that my wonderful job and my manager gave me a bunch of expired suture that's like from my clinic so I can practice. My laptop, of course, because I'll actually watch the lectures and take notes on my iPad. My speaker for music. I keep things up here near and dear to my heart. Maggie gave me this cube. You know, Maggie gave me this box. Maggie gave me this jar. Like all of this stuff. Maggie's my girlfriend if you're also new to my page. And so yeah, so this is where, you know, I spend my life. There's a box here because I'm actually working on a wedding scrapbook for my sister that I mentioned earlier in this video. Toulouse's toys. Like, Toulouse is like always in my space. But I literally sit here all day. All day. But no, really, this chair is actually like really, really comfortable. Like, I really like it. Like, even on my days where I'm not in school, which I think I need to turn this way because the lighting. Even on the days I'm not in school, like, I still just sit here like all day long and just get on my laptop. So yeah, this is pretty much my desk setup and everything like that. So today's actually different. My roommate, best friend, whatever you want to call her, Kayla, however you know her, if you normally watch my videos, she's been coming over here because she just moved with her sister, and they're getting Wi-Fi installed, so she should be coming over really soon. So I'm actually gonna be working downstairs. That's where I worked like all last week because this is the second week of school now. It's Monday. I think I said that earlier. So I'm actually gonna move downstairs and I'll show you everything else downstairs once I get down there. She should be almost here. So we'll get back. I'll get back. Not we. You, us, they. So Kayla's still not here yet, so I'm just pretty much getting set up downstairs. So we've been working at my kitchen table. I've been trying to do really good about like eating breakfast, so I just poured some cereal, but this cereal is like really crunchy when you first like put the milk in it, so I try to let it sit. There's my dog Odin. He also likes to make noise in my videos, but it's like perfect right now. I've been trying to do better about eating breakfast. I usually don't on the weekends. I still don't. When I worked, I didn't. I would bring the snacks to eat around like 9 or 10, and I had to be to work between like 7:30 and 8. And I don't know, breakfast just isn't my thing. But when I'm just sitting and not moving, like I think at work I'm still moving, so I don't really realize I'm hungry. But now I do. So I've been trying to eat, you know, supposed to be good, like, you know, when you're doing work or studying or taking exams. So I try to eat, you know, stimulate my brain apparently, but I'm just gonna eat until she gets here, hopefully. Or maybe I can go on and show y'all my classes, but I don't want to be munching away. So let me just like swallow this cereal. I love cereal, like I love cereal. And then I'll kind of like show you my class setup and stuff. So since I have like a whole video on this, like, hey, look, there's my GoPro. I'm not gonna really go like that in depth on this. So obviously, like here I have my my notes and everything, my Notability app. That's what I use. My first lecture that I'm about to do is exotics, and we're on like diseases and stuff. So it's pretty much the same. And she uses my courses. I have all of my classwork here, everything that I want to do. So gonna go to exotics. Typically, like what most of my classes are doing is, and I can show it here, we have our syllabus, which is probably not under here. I was gonna say it's probably under resources. So everyone knows what a syllabus is. And so what I have here is just like, you know, all of the learning outcomes, everything like that. And so all of the objectives, blah, 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 blah. But so basically what we have is like week 1, this is what you're going to do. Week 2, this is what you're going to do. And all of the lectures have been pre-recorded. So then back here, like under my lectures, we have something called Panapto. And basically here, I can find all of my lectures. So this is just for our first unit because we have a guest professor, Dr. Rush, that does all the bird stuff. And that's pretty much it. Another class that I can kind of show is epidemiology, which is a little bit different. I think the camera was kind of like pointing like down like that, but it's a little bit different. So it's the same thing. And like our professors like give us announcements like that. And so what some of the classes have done is they have lessons on the side. And so like what I'll do is go to lessons. And so like for your first week, there's like what you should be doing that week. And it's no necessarily order of how you should do it. And I've also done all of these because this was last week. It's no order, but this is basically what you should do. So then, this wasn't, it was wrong, but it was like an opinionated question. So then now I come to week 2 because it's Monday. And so this is just like a synopsis of what you should do. We have like a quiz due this week. So again, there's a checklist. And so the teachers can see if you're doing the checklist just, you know, to make sure you're on track with everything. And then you can check it off. Another thing that some professors are using, and this is not only my term, this is like across the terms. Oh, Maggie's texting me a lot. Is they use what's called forums. And so basically, it kind of like engages us to talk and everything. So what are we doing? Here we have like an icebreaker. Our professor wanted us to just give like a synopsis about us, like introduce ourselves, stuff like that. If it would load. And so basically, I say and so basically a lot. And so here we just have like all of our pictures. She wanted all of our pictures up and it's just us. And so like I could come and like respond to any of these. And so in another class, when we would be having a discussion or something like that, it's like a cool way to just like, you know, be involved in everything. Then you might be saying, what about labs? The main lab that I would have had, I would have also had anesthesiology lab, but the main lab I would have had was intro to surgical skills, which granted is a 1 credit class, but still I think it's very important, you know, considering that next semester I should technically be spaying and neutering a dog. You know, we're doing like full surgeries next term. And so again, she has the lessons going on week 1, week 2, week 3. And so what she has done, and I assume this is like what I can infer from like my classmates who are in lower terms, it's very similar. On in like anatomy and classes like that. So basically what she's done is she's recorded everything that we're supposed to be doing. And I'm going to show you later on, because I actually have some suture to practice. So I'm going to just show you like kind of the gist of that. And she even has made us a whole YouTube channel that only like we have access to by link. And basically it's here, it's on YouTube. It's like a private channel. So I'm not going to really show that. I mean, not that you could get onto it if you searched it. It's like, you know, one of those like, you know, me being a YouTuber, I know it's like unlisted. So like, unless you have the direct link, you can't get onto it. But basically it's that, and it really helps. Like, I mean, I feel like it took me a minute. Some of the times I had to like kind of like position my hands correctly, but like it wasn't that bad. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel like it's horrible. It could be better. A lot of people I've heard are talking about transferring and stuff like that, but I love my school. And I'm just going to figure it out. So I'll get back to y'all when I get ready to do my suturing. I'm not really going to show y'all all of my note taking and stuff because I have so many videos about that. But yeah, Kayla's here actually too. I just saw her call me. Okay, so now Kayla's here. Say hi. And so yeah, this is pretty much our little setup. She sits over there, I sit over here. Odin always sits in the kitchen because he hopes that we're going to offer him some food, but he's asleep now. And so yeah. It's pretty much set up for today. So I'll come back in a little bit and I'll show y'all my suture and I'll show you what... Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm calling from the US. I had a few questions about traveling there. I'm an SGU student and I know they sent us out an email recently saying that we can come back. Of course, we'd have to quarantine. I just wanted to know, so do SGU students have to quarantine on campus? Okay.
We will have to provide your negative PCR results. You'll be given another one at the airport. And after there, you'll be guided accordingly. But you have to make the necessary arrangements for quarantine.
Okay.
Once your results comes back okay, like negative, the doctor would instruct you. You wouldn't be placed in quarantine for no more than 14 days. You can't go more than 14 days. So if your results come back, let's say okay, your results comes back because you'll be given 2 PCR since you're coming from a high risk area, right? So one will be done on the arrival when you at the airport, and one will be done between let's say 8 and 10 days. They'll do another one, right?
Okay.
And then once both of them are negative, you know, everything is okay, you are free to go.
Okay. And then I had a question. So if I'm traveling with somebody that's been staying with me, would we be able to quarantine together and like split the cost of the facility?
I don't know. This is very ticklish. I don't know. So you would have to email Miss Cherie Swan.
Okay.
Email her your questions.
Can I get that email, please? Okay. Just sent the email off. Basically, the email that the lady gave me. I just have questions because SGU told us that we have to quarantine on their campus, but the lady said no, it was going to be in a government facility. And then also, like, if I'm traveling with someone else, because they're quoting us $50 a night for 14 days, that's $700. Like, we're just trying to see, like, yo, like, if multiple people, like, go back, you know, can we split that cost, you know, and it's in half or in thirds or something like that. So hopefully we'll get a response tomorrow because the government closes at 4. So that won't be on this video, but, you know, again, if I do come back to Grenada, everyone in the world will know. So we'll see. We shall see. So the last part of my school day is I'm going to practice some suture because I was out of suture last week, but now since my job gave me a bunch of extra, like I can practice a little more, but I'm still not going to go crazy because this first week what we're supposed to do are like hand suture and it uses up a lot of the suture. So I'm just like trying to do the 2 that were kind of like really giving me difficulties last week, and then I'm gonna just stop. So right now I was just about to cut the suture off. You might be asking me if any of y'all know what this is, like why don't I just have a line going through? It was because I felt like I would make like another incision or different types of incisions later on, and so since this is just the beginning and we're just doing little basic knots, like I just wanted to like I can't even tell if it's focused. I just wanted to do it on the side because you can cut into this like all you want. It's like a multi-layer. It'll come out the box. Ew, it's weird. It feels like skin too. It's just supposed to simulate skin. It even has like a mole. It's really weird.
And the short end remains in the left hand. We're going to start with step number 2. Create your loop, form your pinchers, rotate down and out, grasp the short end, bring the short end through, re-grasp the short end, reform your pinchers, rotate down and out a second time, grasp the short end, rotate your pinchers back through.
Ooh, I did something wrong.
Taking a bite towards you. With the 2-hand ties, the long needled end is in the right hand for right-handed surgeons, and the short end remains in the left hand. We're going to start with step number 2. Create your loop, form your pinchers, rotate down and out, grasp the short end, bring the short end through, re-grasp the short end, reform your pinchers, rotate down and out a second time, grasp the short end, rotate your pinchers back through, and tighten towards you. Then move on to step number 1 as you know it. Create your loop, form your pinchers, rotate down and out,
And tighten
grasp
away.
the short end, bring it back through the loop,
And then you just cut it.
and tighten away.
Hey guys, okay, so I don't have that much to show you today. Just a few things. So one is that I currently have a Zoom call, and it's not really a call, it's actually like a Zoom lecture. And
Float through.
basically the teacher is going to be online teaching live, and so some teachers are opting to do certain things live, certain labs live, certain things live. So for my surgery, she's doing surgery prep live. So I was just going to show you that like we do get like, you know, actual like interaction with our professors. Like we can talk, she'll ask us to raise her hand, type in the chat and everything.
Why it's not appropriate to put something plastic in the autoclave. So what's going to happen to something plastic in the autoclave?
And then
Yeah,
my
I can
whole
see
class
Amanda.
is here.
Amanda said it's going to melt. Yeah, right?
Like I don't have my
Because the
camera on, some
autoclave,
people don't.
which uses
And then
steam to sterilize.
I can follow along right here.
Function.
Okay, I'm gonna end this here. I didn't even record what I had anticipated on showing, and that was showing what we have called DS breakout rooms, or what they call them PLGs, peer learning groups. And so basically it's like me who's has over B standing, has done well in a class. They teach the lower terms that are now in those terms, and you do a little group session. They were on Zooms. Actually, today was a disaster. That's probably why I didn't even think to record, because I was in panic mode. And an update on everything trying to come back to Grenada. Actually, we found out today that American Airlines canceled like all of its flights until October, and they were like dirt cheap. Like by dirt cheap, I mean like $100 to get like down to Barbados, even to Grenada and stuff like that, when usually I'm paying like one-way ticket like $700, and they canceled them until October. I looked at maybe going through Canada, but the Canada flight down to Grenada is $500, and even taking like Caribbean Airlines, same thing. And you know, you might be saying, well, you just said you usually pay $700, but the thing is, normally I don't have to quarantine. $50 a night for 14 days, that's another $700. Like I just don't have that. So I'm hoping that if I can come back in October for a cheaper amount, I'll be back. I still have half of the semester to go, so that's pretty much it. Again, in this video here, be sure to keep up with me on Instagram. Like if you want to just like see what I'm doing like on a daily basis, I post on my Instagram like almost every single day. So follow me there. I always leave it in my videos. It's always below. It's never changed. It's, I think, at the top of my like channel art. But anyways, if not, stay cool, stay safe. If you're in Grenada, you're so lucky. I wish I was there. Like you don't understand how much I wish I was there. But if not, again, I'm gonna try to upload a little bit more. I just get unmotivated sometimes, so I'm really gonna try more now that I'm back in school. Until next time, see you